What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, got some things to talk about. Let's just get this out of the way first, okay? I just want to remind everybody, Content Creator Program is coming to an end for this season very soon. If you haven't done so already, guys, hit that support button, get yourselves into the program. And if you're already supporting, thank you very much. Remember to hit the extend button. And if you are a supporter, I've already sent out the newest code. It is the last code for this season. It's going to be Weapon Enhancement Gear 3 times 30 plus lower tier Mana Crystal times 1,500. So please, if you are a supporter, log in, get this code, and while you're getting the code, hit that extend button and get yourselves in. Don't forget to join the Discord, guys. We do giveaways for all supporters. Number one supporter for every season gets $200 Canadian through PayPal. Number 2 to 150 is eligible for 150. So we do a giveaway roll there, and then anybody who's a supporter gets a chance at $100. So make sure, guys, you just join. Super easy and easy to do. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about before I get into the real topic at hand here. They have done some fixes finally for mobile. So anyone before who was using Liu, it couldn't see the burst skill. It is now fixed, apparently, according to them. So please leave a comment and let me know. While you're leaving that comment, don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It'd be really awesome to get this channel boosted a little further. We make a ton of guides for you guys, and I'd appreciate the support, of course. So make sure you do that as well, too. And also, there's an issue with the video turns black. Apparently, at the beginning of the story mode, that's been fixed now. A couple of different things have been fixed, but there are some issues still going on. Speaking of issues, now, again, if you didn't check out the video, we have a little bit of something to discuss which needs to happen, and I think I have a very, very funny feeling on how they're going to resolve this issue. So the issue I want to discuss realistically is the problem with SJW's weak ass. That's right, I said it. The bitch is weak, guys. If you don't know what happened, here's the fight with SJW and the guy on free to play. I had 23 seconds left to finish it. Okay, 23 seconds left to finish it. Listen, I have zero issues with a tough boss. I love the challenge. This is what old school Vulcan used to be like, where normal mode was actually difficult and it wasn't easy to beat. And they've kind of gone back to this format again. And it's kind of funny because I know a lot of people originally wanted a challenge, then we got a challenge. And don't get it twisted, guys. Challenge in this is strictly strategy versus TP versus what you have as in your arsenal, right? Very important to note that. So in my case, I was able to finish normal mode, free to play, completely free to play, like real free to play. And we got it done with, well, let me see what my TP was at real quick. Hold on, let me go back. It wasn't super high, that's for sure. So let me go over here. I don't remember what it was like. It's the same as the first fight. So let me just go see my TP here. So for hunters, 6.5. 6.5, right? So we were able to finish at 6.5 million. And then for hunters, we did our 6.6. So either way, we were just above the normal amount. Now, if you're in the blue, you're going to be doing 10% to X amount percent more damage. So that's not the issue. Anyways, the point is we had SJW weak ass finish the guy with 23 seconds left. All right, so great, cool. We finished it. I was very proud, very happy moment for me. No Essence Stones. Yes, that part sucks. But here's what actually got me, okay? This is the part that kind of killed me a little bit inside, is the fight against the guy with the hunters. Now, if you guys don't know, the last patch, they said they were going to buff SJW, and they did. They said they're going to buff him for team fights, and they did that. So he's actually doing a lot of damage now, and you can use SJW DPS mode pretty much for all guild boss fights. But if you look at the single player modes, this is very underwhelming, right? Like, okay, let's just see the percentage. We had 24 seconds left in the fight when we beat Legaia as free-to-play players, right, with SJW. Now, take a look at Liu to watch this damage, and I cannot get over how much damage he does. Okay, so watch. Now, this is great for Liu, right? This is obviously a good selling point. Like, we're at 87% already. That was 10% right there. Or, sorry, 94%. So, like, you'll see this number just go drop. Look at this. We're at 72, guys, and it's 61%. And there's 4 minutes and 34 seconds left. Now, if I go back to this fight at 61%, actually here, let's just keep going. Let's just see this fight. Let's just see how 56, 54, 53, 52. Let's just keep seeing the numbers go down here, okay? 40. Okay, so let's say 48. Okay, here, we'll just do the burst. 46%. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Now let's go back here and see where we hit 46% and what the percentage was for SJW. Okay, so let's just see 46%. We're at 73%, guys, and there's 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Okay, let's just keep going. 50%, and there was 2 minutes and 46 seconds. So it took almost half the time for Sung Jin Woo to catch up to Liu's damage. And I'm being generous with half right now, because I mean, we got to still go through the 50% mode here. Look at this, 240, and we're still at 49%. Let's keep going here. Yeah, so you guys can see 2 minutes left, right? Okay, so there you go. 2 minutes and let's say 10 seconds. To be generous, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 4 minutes and 32 seconds at the same percentage. This is a problem, right? Now, I say this is a problem because I feel like the devs have a solution that we may not have discussed yet. Now, if you guys haven't seen the roadmap is going to introduce a brand new successor, and it's a weird one. It's the Shadow Monarch version of Sung Jin Woo. So now some people are saying rumors, and these are rumors. There's not leaks. Listen, you don't need to be a genius to know that you don't need leaks to find this shit out. First off, we know that Agnes was going to be a buster from day one. We know she's going to power creep. They don't need leaks for that. The reason why I know this is because that's what they've been doing from day one. Whenever a new character comes out, they just ends up being the better character for that mode that's coming with it. In this case, it's going to be hard mode. So for the second stage, chances are you're going to use Dark Team to finish it with Agnes. Liu might still be good enough to do it, but Agnes will be for sure the superior, most likely. And that's just business practice. You don't need any leaks to tell you that, guys. Honestly, we said it from the beginning that she was going to be a buster, and that's just what it is, right? So let's keep that in mind. So on top of that, though, Myro's out. Now, Myro can help you definitely get more TP to beat this boss. Makes it a lot easier. You can also use Myro, probably do quite a bit of damage on this boss. Now, the other unit that's coming out the successor is going to be the dark version. So you don't need the dark version to beat, or the successor, I should say. You don't need probably the successor to beat hard mode Legaia, especially if it's the Shadow Monarch's going to be dark, which would make sense, right? Because the only dark modes we have is the second stage and the last hunter stage. So you can't really use the dark mode in this fight because it's all wind. So I wouldn't really consider the dark mode to be a must-have, or the dark mode, the Shadow Monarch mode to be a must-have to finish this, because the Shadow Monarch isn't the right element. So I think what the Shadow Monarch is really going to do is going to amplify the amount of damage Sung Jin Woo does for solo content, but not specifically for this fight. Now, Agnes, on the other hand, I think will be maybe a necessity for the middle fight, the hunter fight, and the last fight, but I don't think that she's going to be like the be-all end-all. I think if you're a whale, if you're a spender and you have Liu, I think you'll be fine, but chances are you're going to go for anyways. But I think for Sung Jin Woo, guys, I think the solution that devs are going to make might be a little bit pay to win, like a solution. I think they may end up forcing him to become the Shadow Monarch version of himself. I hope, personally, I hope that the successor version doesn't have a element tied to it, especially if it's Sung Jin Woo becoming the Monarch. He should be used specifically for the element of weapons that he has equipped and the equipment that he has equipped. I don't think he should be a specific element like Dark. You know what I mean? So because he's the Shadow Monarch, he should be able to switch his elements based on his equipment and his weapons. And that is, I think, the ultimate solution to giving Sung Jin Woo the ultimate form and making him as powerful as, or more powerful than, units like Liu, and making him in the forefront of the DPS charts again as the strongest hunter in the world, right? Because right now, the way it sits, it doesn't look good. But also, I'm very cautious with saying this, because if they do that, then it's going to make that version of the successor a must-have, and if they do the same format as they did with Myro, free-to-play players are screwed. As a matter of fact, a lot of players are screwed, because it's going to force you to cough out $300 something to get that form. Now this is theory, guys. I'm not, there's no leaks here. I don't do that shit anymore. Unless I know for a fact it's coming from a really respectable source, my source is gone, at least that I know of. So I kind of don't talk about leaks anymore. So I just kind of, use business practice and give you guys theories. So that's my theory on this. So if they do decide to do this, I think it'll be a slap in the face for a lot of players, but I can see it being their method of making him a lot stronger and selling the version of Sung Jin Woo that everybody wants, and that is the Shadow Monarch buff version that's going to dominate compared to the Hunters right now. So let me know what you guys think. That's my theory on it. I could be completely coming out of left field, but I think if they were smart, they would make him non-elemental, and his element will be based on the weapons that he has equipped. And then if they make him dark only, kind of useless for this, to be honest with you, because there's no dark elemental fights in this fight for Sung Jin Woo. It's all wind. So they might be shooting themselves in the foot on that one. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.